Belgian monks and Israeli scientists bring back a beer recipe that's centuries old. Beer lovers and makers are always looking for new and interesting versions of the drink, but recent efforts in Israel and Belgium are aiming to bring back centuries old beer recipes. It has been 220 years since beer was produced at Grimbergen Abbey in Belgium, but the centuries old tradition is set to return there. The abbey is home to a group of monks. Monks first began brewing beer at the Grimbergen Abbey in the 13th century, but they stopped doing so in the late 1700s after French troops damaged parts of the property, including the brewing area. Since the 1950s, the abbey has been linked to commercial beer makers, and when a local brewer asked the monks to use the Grimbergen name on its abbey beer. But this month, one of the 11 religious members who now live in the abbey announced plans for a newly built brewery inside the abbey. More than 100 reporters, city leaders, and beer lovers gathered in the town of Grimbergen for his announcement. While the monks will aim to follow centuries-old methods for manufacturing beer, as written from a collection of old books found inside the abbey, they will also observe the rules set by the Belgium's Trappist Order of Beer Makers, to brew the beer within the abbey walls and use any money earned to repair the building and support charitable causes. For the monks, the tradition of brewing beer and religious life cannot be separated. It should be given importance as it is already part of their heritage, they said. The interest in ancient brewing methods is not limited to Belgium. University researchers in Israel reported that they have taken samples of yeast which came from jars and containers found at ancient sites. They have used the collected yeast to create a beer similar to the kind Egyptian pharaohs enjoyed thousands of years ago. While other researchers have developed drinks based on ancient directions for making beer and studies of remains on ancient ceramics, the Israeli scientists say this is the first time beer has been made from actual ancient yeasts. Yeast, which they discovered, have the qualities to survive for a very long time without food. The researchers plan to combine ancient methods with more modern ways to brew a beer that could one day be produced in large amounts.